Ladies and gentlemen, the inauguration ceremony will begin in 5 minutes.
太黑你就都。
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The 11th inauguration ceremony of Biological Sciences Society as HKUSU is about to begin. Please ensure your mobile phones and any other electronic devices that may cause interruption during the ceremony are silent. Thank you. May I now invite our honorable guests and Aquila, the new Cabinet of Biological Sciences Society as HKUSU, session 2020 to 2021, to enter the hall. Please stand. Please be seated. Dr. Wallace B. Eldon, Ms. Sandy Hood, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 11th inauguration ceremony of Biological Sciences Society as HKUSU. I am the Master of Ceremonies tonight, Constant. Biological Sciences Society as HKUSU was founded in 2011. The society serves as an official representative body and provides welfare and services for all members. Now, it has come to the 11th year since the establishment of the society, and the society will continue to serve our members and promote their interests in the two majors we serve, biological sciences and molecular biology and biotechnology. This inauguration ceremony not only marks the beginning of the new cabinet, but also celebrates the perpetuation of the society. Tonight, we are honored to have Dr. Wallace B. Eldon from the School of Biological Sciences and Ms. Sandy Hood from CEDAS as our honorable guests. At the commencement of the ceremony, I would like to invite Dr. Lim, the honorary president of the Society of Session 2020 to 2021, to come to the stage and deliver a speech. Dr. Lim, please.
So first, thank you very much for inviting me to attend this meaningful ceremony. And I'm really very glad to see so many young faces. And then I also want to show my gratitude to the past committee. And I know that this year is the 10th year of the society, right? So it is really a very great achievement of our students. And then actually, I don't have much to say tonight. I just want to tell you that it is very important for you to manage your time in the university, okay, so that you can enjoy your life. And when I say time, management, it doesn't only mean that you need to spend your time wisely in studying, but how to build a long-lasting relationship with your friends and new friends or classmates would be also very important, because this is the time that you can make a lifelong friendship, even though after you graduate for many years. One example is that before I came here, I print out the name and photo of the committee members so that I can recognize their name and then talk to them. And so this is just an example that you can treasure your classmate, or if in the future you have a chance to live in the hall, or if you have a chance to go to exchange, then please also spend time to try to establish interpersonal relationship, and that would be your treasure, one of the treasures that you can earn in your university life. And this is what I would like to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Lin. Over the past year, authors have contributed a lot to the society and made a wonderful year during their session. Now, may I invite Mr. Deng Nokari, the chairman of Biological Sciences Society HKUSU session 2019 to 2020, to come to the stage and give us a speech. Mr. Deng, please.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ari, chairman of Biological Sciences Society session as HKUSU session 2019 to 2020. And tonight I'm very honored to be here to give a few words to the succeeding session, Aquila. First, I would like to share a little bit about the previous year of me as exco of BSF. As you all know, 2019 and 2020 have been hard due to the global pandemic. The normality that we are used to has been altered. Our daily lives have all been changed. And undoubtedly, my year serving as an exco in BSS has been affected. As the pandemic started during our time of service, we weren't ready for it, and we did not know what we should and what we could do, as there were just so many uncertainties. And events were cancelled one by one, and there are some activities that luckily were held. But for all of us, that just weren't enough. We missed out a lot from what could have been fun, joyful, and unforgettable. But thanks to the endeavors from each of my journals, despite the pandemic, we were still able to create unforgettable memories that I will cherish for the rest of my life. And from here, I would like to thank all my journals for giving me such a wonderful year. And with online learning ongoing in HKU, we do acknowledge that this year will be a very challenging year for all of you to hold activities in a face-to-face manner. Yet, it is laudable to see that Aquila has always attempted to make everything practical and feasible for our members to enjoy, using other means under these difficult situations. I'm truly amazed by all your thoughts and arrangements. With all 10 of you working together, I'm confident that you will reap what you sow this year. Aquila has always surprised me, especially with the aim of this cabinet, which is to try new adaptations to organize a variety of activities to brighten members' school and social life, even in the ordeal due to the pandemic. I'm sure that everyone would agree the importance of creating new adaptations in organized activities so that the event can still be held in a fun way despite the pandemic. I look forward to seeing Aquila as the eagle that flies above all other birds, to show us what you have got. Remember the reason why you decide to join BSS, and cherish why you decide to, and cherish each of your journals. Whenever you feel helpless or down in any occasion, just remember that your journals will always be there for you to support and to help you. In the future, I will continue and support all the activities that you organize. And whenever you need help, just remember that we artists are here to help. I wish you all having a wonderful and rewarding session and can bring better welfare to the society. Take care, add oil, and thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jung. Please stay for the handover ceremony. We are now inviting Ms. Chang Yun-Tong Esther, the Chairman of Biological Sciences Society at HKUSU Session 2020 to 2021, to come to the stage for the handover. The handover ceremony commences. Thank you, Mr. Jung and Ms. Chang. Please remain on the stage. May I also invite Mr. Jung to help Ms. Chang to pin up the society badge. May I also invite Ms. Chang to present her gift of thanks to Mr. Jung, please. Thank you, Mr. Jung and Ms. Chang. Please have a seat. We are now inviting Ms. Wu Wing Lam Stephanie, the Internal Vice Chairman of Biological Sciences Society at HKUSU Session 2019 to 2020, and Ms. Lai Ho Wing Wing Ji, the Internal Vice Chairman of Biological Sciences Society at HKUSU Session 2020 to 2021, to come to the stage. May I invite Ms. Wu to help Ms. Lai to pin up the society badge. May I also invite Ms. Lai to present a gift of thanks to Ms. Wu, please. Thank you, Ms. Wu and Ms. Lai. Please have a seat. May I now invite Ms. Oming Yi Julia, the External Vice Chairman of Biological Sciences Society at HKUSU Session 2019 to 2020, and Ms. Jo Coley, the External Vice Chairman of Biological Sciences Society at HKUSU Session 2020 to 2021, to come on stage. May I invite Ms. Paul to help Ms. Jo to pin up the society badge. May I also invite Ms. Jo to present her gift of thanks to Ms. Paul, please. Thank you, Ms. Paul and Ms. Jo. Please have a seat. May I now invite Ms. Chow Chow Ing Twitty, the General Secretary of Biological Sciences Society at HKUSU Session 2019 to 2020, and Ms. Chun Pei Kwan Pinky, the General Secretary of Biological Sciences Society at HKUSU Session 2020 to 2021, to come up on stage. May I invite Ms. Chow to help Ms. Chun to pin up the society badge. May I also invite Ms. Chen to present her gift of thanks to Ms. Chow, please. Thank you, Ms. Chow and Ms. Chen. Please have a seat. May I now invite Ms. Chilton Nan Opal, the Financial Secretary of Biological Sciences Society at HKUSU Session 2019 to 2020, and Ms. Lee Wai Lam Verna, the Financial Secretary of Biological Sciences Society at HKUSU Session 2020 to 2021, to come up on stage. May I invite Miss Chill to help Miss Lee to pin up the society badge. May I also invite Miss Lee to present her gift of thanks to Miss Chill, please. Thank you, Ms. Chill and Ms. Lee. Please have a seat. May I now invite Mr. Duncan U. Miles, the Social and Sports Secretary of Biological Sciences Society at HKUSU, session 2019 to 2020, and Mr. Ho Jung Tim, the Social and Sports Secretary of Biological Sciences Society at HKUSU, session 2020 to 2021, to come up on stage. May I invite Mr. Dung to help Mr. Ho to pin up the society badge. May I also invite Mr. Ho to present his gift of thanks to Mr. Dunn, please. Thank you, Mr. Dunn and Mr. Ho. Please have a seat. May I now invite Mr. Lo Ti-ho Samson, the Welfare Secretary of Biological Sciences Society at HKUSU, session 2019 to 2020, and Ms. Lim Ka-yen Yemi, the Welfare Secretary of Biological Sciences Society at HKUSU, session 2020 to 2021, to come up on stage. May I invite Mr. Leon to help Ms. Lim to pin up the society badge. May I also invite Ms. Lim to present her gift of thanks to Mr. Leon, please. Thank you, Mr. Leon and Ms. Lim. Please be seated. May I now invite Ms. Chanwei K. Rachel and Mr. Dungahi Dixon, the Publication and Publicity Secretaries of Biological Sciences Society at HKUSU, session 2019 to 2020, and Mr. Ngaiming A. Eric and Ms. Yip Yan Tong Jasmine, the Publication and Publicity Secretaries of Biological Sciences Society at HKUSU, session 2020 to 2021, to come up on stage. May I invite Ms. Chan and Mr. Dung to help Mr. Ngai and Ms. Yip to pin up the society badge. May I also invite Mr. Ngai and Ms. Yip to present their gifts of thanks to Ms. Chan and Mr. Dung, please. Thank you, Ms. Chan, Mr. Dung, Mr. Ngai, and Ms. Yip. Please have a seat. May I now invite Mr. Zhao Diulong Adam, the Academic Secretary of Biological Sciences Society at HKUSU, session 2019 to 2020, and Ms. Wong Hao Ching Kiko, the Academic Secretary of Biological Sciences Society at HKUSU, session 2020 to 2021, to come up on stage. May I invite Mr. Chow to please help Ms. Wong to pin up the society badge. May I also invite Ms. Wong to present her gift of thanks to Mr. Zhao, please. Thank you, Mr. Shao and Ms. Wong. Please have a seat. The handover ceremony has come to an end, and it indicates the transition of the old cabinet to the new one. And it is embedded with the hope of a success from the past session to the current session of the Executive Committee. In light of this transition, may I invite the Chairman of Biological Sciences Society HKUSU Session 2020 to 2021, Ms. Kang Yun-Tung Esther, to come up on stage again and deliver her inaugural speech, please.
Dr. Lim, Ms. Poon, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I am Esther Zhang, the current chairman of Biological Sciences Society HKUSU Session 2020 to 2021. It is our honor to have you all here tonight in celebration of the succession of our society. The year of 2020 has undoubtedly been a rocky year for all of us. Fortunately, through the virtual orientation camp, our 10 executive committee members got to know each other. Under the pandemic, in spite of having to meet each other mainly through online platforms, and the fact that face-to-face meetings are scarce, we are determined to transform these challenges into opportunities. These obstacles have only evoked our desire to treasure each and every single interaction between us even more. The pandemic has triggered our mutual goals and brought us closer than we have ever imagined. In the video you will see, the standing order is presented in a reversed way. I would like to describe us as a pyramid, having a strong and tough base to form the whole structure. I feel confident and secure to have my Zhongyos by my side. It is fate that has brought us together to form Aquila, and we now have utmost trust to stand by each other through hardships. The creativity and bravery to think out of the box are some mutual characteristics between us. I look forward to seeing the chemical reactions between us and to step out of our comfort zone to inspire each other to organize activities for members, despite being under the current situation. Our cabinet, Aquila, which means eagle in Italian, aims to create a family-like society for our members. By listening and helping members to voice out their opinions, we hope to further the interest towards biological sciences and molecular biology and biotechnology. We will strive our best to organize both academic and social events to embellish members' university lives. In this special yet tough year, we hope our ambition and comradeship can brighten members' lives. Being the 10th cabinet since the establishment in 2011 marks a milestone of the society. Without the passion and contribution of previous sessions, we would have never walked this far. Aquila will continue to inherit the spirit and build up the society, to serve more members and promote our society. Lastly, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the School of Biological Sciences and students for supporting us, and the past executive committee members for providing their help. Thank you all for coming and have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Chang. Please have a seat. On this special occasion, Aquila has prepared an introductory video to depict the cabinet itself and the personalities of each of the 10 executive committee members. Let's now show you the spectacles of Aquila.
備好未啊？開始喎！
I hope that you will understand our executive committee members of the new cabinet Aquila more. May I now invite the 10 executive committee members of the new cabinet Aquila to come up on stage again. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the Executive Committee member of Biological Sciences Society HKUSU. Starting from the left, Ms. Chang Yun-tong Esther, the chairman. Internal Vice Chairman, Ms. Lai Ho-Wing Wing-ji. External Vice Chairman, Ms. Jo Polly. General Secretary, Ms. Chung Pei-Kwan Peng-Ki. Financial Secretary, Ms. Li Wai-Lam Verna. Social and Sports Secretary, Mr. Ho Chung-Tim Tim. Academic Secretary, Ms. Wong Hao-Jing Kiko. Welfare Secretary, Ms. Li Ka-Yen Yemi. And Publication and Publicity Secretaries, Mr. Ngai Ming Hei Eric and Ms. Yip Yan Tong Jasmine. May I invite Ms. Chang to briefly introduce to us the activity overview of the Society this year. For the remaining of the Executive Committee members, please have a seat.
This year, we have a total of 13 activities, which 2 of them are joint society activities. We have completed our first activity, Super Pass, in late November of 2020, and our second activity is happening at this very moment. In late February, we will have the Photo Taking Day and Bio Cup, which Bio Cup is one of the joint society activities. During early March, our first welfare week, the Maroon Week, will take place. Moving on to April, it will be a new activity, which is the 10th anniversary gala dinner to embrace the special time of our society. In late April, it is the Super Pass dinner, coming together to relax from studies and wishing for good results in examination. For early June, the firm visit will take place. Here comes our second joint society activity, the Summer Esports, providing relaxation for members after the hectic exams and also the excitement of esports. To welcome the joining of freshmen, the registration day will take place. After that, it will be the orientation series, which allows freshmen to experience the comradeship and to get the first taste of university. To mark a new academic year, our open semester dinner will be held in September. Last but not least, our section would end by holding our second welfare week in mid-October, which is the CRISPR week. The details of the above activities will be updated on our Society Facebook and Society Instagram. Please do support us by joining our activities, and once again, thank you for coming and have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Chang. Please remain on stage. The inauguration ceremony is about to end. We are very honored to have guests from the School of Biological Sciences and theaters, the attendance of different student societies and associations from the University of Hong Kong, and people who are watching the YouTube stream. Therefore, we would like to give our thanks to our honorable guests with a certificate of thanks and a souvenir. May I first invite Dr. Lim to come up on stage to receive our gifts. Dr. Lim, please. Thank you, Dr. Lim. Please have a seat. May I now invite Ms. Poon to come up on stage to receive our gifts. Ms. Poon, please. Thank you, Ms. Poon. Please have a seat. May I now invite the representative of Biochemistry Society HKUSU to come up on stage and receive our gifts. Thank you. Please have a seat. May I now invite the representative of Biomedical Sciences Society HKUSU to come up on stage to receive our gifts. Thank you. Please have a seat. May I now invite the representative of Chemistry Society HKUSU to come up on stage and receive our gifts. Thank you. May I now invite Chinese Medicine Society HKUSU to come up on stage to receive our gifts. Thank you. Please have a seat. May I now invite the representative of the Ecology and Biodiversity Society HKUSU to come up on stage to receive our gifts. May I now invite the representative of Food and Nutritional Science Society HKUSU to come up on stage and receive our gifts. I now invite the representative of Pharmacy Society HKUSU to come up on stage to receive our gifts. Thank you. Please have a seat. May I now invite the representative of Physics Society, Department of Physics, the University of Hong Kong, to come up on stage to receive our gifts. Thank you. Please have a seat. May I now invite the representative of Statistics and Actuarial Science Society HKUSU to come up on stage and receive our gifts. last but not least, may I now invite the representative of the Society of Environmental Science, Faculty of Science, HKU, to come up on stage to receive our gift. Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the 11th inauguration ceremony of Biological Sciences Society at HKUSU has finally come to an end. We would like to express our gratitude once again for all your support. Your presence has certainly boosted our fullest confidence in the upcoming year. I wish you all a wonderful year. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the exit of our honorable guest. Please be seated. The ceremony has officially ended. You can leave now.